gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, it's your boy MegaCrasher, coming at you pumped up, coming at you hardcore, and I'm coming at you guys back again once again with a brand new video. And this is more or less going to be a follow-up video to what we discovered earlier with new trailer information in regards to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, I am on Gaizo instead of the actual website itself, because I tried doing a video on the website and the website lags my computer and my software hard. It was really choppy. I'm like, okay, man, there's no way in hell I'm going to be presenting that kind of garbage to you amazing people. So I hope you guys understand, and my apologies in advance. But I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed here with this video. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this started, shall we? So first things first, from the get-go, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell is this right here? I mean, we see Solgaleo and Lunala with the Necrozma armor on. Now, see, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is I was thinking originally that this was going to be a fusion, right? You know, like Necrozma would fuse into either Solgaleo or Lunala, hence why you see it wear the armor. But I just got to ask, what the hell is this glowing star-looking thing with eyes? Like, I'm thinking, is that a new Pokemon? Is that, like, either, like, a new form of a Pokemon, or is it a Pokemon not yet discovered, or is it, like, I don't know what the hell to even consider this, ladies and gentlemen. Could this be another form of Necrozma? And, like, here, check me out on this, okay? Check me out on this, okay? So, we got Necrozma armor on the Solgaleo and Lunala, right? So, what I'm trying to say is, what if this is Necrozma without its armor? Like, what if this is the true representation of Necrozma? Or, like, what if this is actually a new undiscovered legendary that we, like I said, is undiscovered? Like, that right there just boggles my mind from the get-go, through and through, right off the bat. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, this is just absolutely crazy. So, let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. Is this a new Necrozma form? Is this a new Pokemon that we have yet to discover? Like, what is the deal, ladies and gentlemen? I want to hear you guys sound off on that right away. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next portion. So now we get to Necrozma's new tale. In Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon, a story unfolds on a grand scale. Yet that's putting it lightly. It is a huge scale. With the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo, Lunala, and Necrozma at its center, secrets about Necrozma and the Alola region, undisclosed in the previous game, will come to light. Now, I just gotta ask, what the hell is Necrozma doing there? Like, I'm thinking, okay, this might be the part of the game where Necrozma appears and it either breaks itself into pieces to fuse with either Solgaleo or Lunala, depending on what version you get. Or could this be the part, like, that we discover a new Necrozma form? Like, perhaps, ladies and gentlemen, as I had alluded to just a few moments ago, what if, after it gives up its armor to either Solgaleo or Lunala, a new form is revealed for Necrozma? Like, a light form, possibly? I don't even know, because here's the thing. This is a prism Pokemon which refracts light, okay? And what if, after its armor breaks off, it gets its light form, and it is what is exactly looks like in the first screenshot that we had shown. Looks like a star with glowing eyes on it. A white glowing star with glowing eyes to it. Like, that right there, man, is intriguing as hell. Like, I am just like, fuck me. This is absolutely intriguing, and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon cannot come soon enough, man. I don't know if I can wait till the 17th of November, but it seems like that, like the rest of us, we're all gonna have to wait till the game's release to find out what the truth is behind Necrozma and the entirety of the new story plot of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So, with that being said, let me know what you guys think about that. Let's go ahead and let's move on. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit about the new Z-Moves / the new Z-Ring that we got going on for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But actually, before we get on to that, like, see what I mean right there? Like, does that not look like a new Pokemon to you? Like, how? Like, I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, that looks very intriguing. Like, how is it that it's so conveniently placed in the center, where it's flanked by Solgaleo and Lunala, both wearing the armor pieces of Necrozma, and then you've seen, what a part of me might think could be a new Necrozma form. Like, that is just, like, too coincidental right there. Okay, so, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the new Z-Moves up in this, okay? So, in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, the main character wears a Z-Ring in order to use Z moves. However, in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, the main character will put on a Z Power Ring, which can use even more varieties of Z moves than the Z Ring. And in the games too, also features new Z moves for certain Pokemon. And we had seen a small glimpse of that earlier on with Komodo getting a new exclusive move. So, I just gotta ask, ladies and gentlemen, does that mean we're gonna be seeing more Pokemon with exclusive Z moves? I certainly hope so. I want to see Golisopod get an exclusive Z move that makes him broken as hell, so that way nobody can sleep on my boy Golisopod anymore, and it will be the new ruler of the Alola region. And I just gotta say, man, like, the Z Power Ring, it looks cooler than ever, okay? Like, you see that it's got a black looking design to it. And if we remember back to the original teasing trailer of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it shows that very trainer, that specific trainer, activating the Z Crystal, and there was like a huge glowing animation to it. So, I mean, I'm not sure if that was an activation of an exclusive Z move or, you know, something else, man. Like, oh, man. There is so much more to be discovered. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think about all that in the comment section down below. And also, ladies and gentlemen, a question I want to ask you guys is this. What Pokemon in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon do you want to see get an exclusive Z move? I think it's already clear which Pokemon I want to see get an exclusive Z move. That being Golisopod, baby, because Golisopod is my fucking favorite 7th Gen Pokemon. Woo! With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and let's move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so now let's take a look at what the new Alola region looks like, okay? So, ominous, god dang it. Ominous dark clouds are spreading in the sky above the Alola region, the setting of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. New buildings and landscapes appear that were not previously seen in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, aside from this being the ominous dark cloud that they're making reference to, what exactly kind of changes are they talking about? And I just gotta ask, what is with that dark cloud? Like, is this something that's relating to Necrozma? Is this something that is relating to the Ultra Beast? Is this an Ultra Wormhole? Are we gonna be seeing new Ultra Beasts? Like, so many questions and very few answers. Like, I need to know this, man, because I am the crazy MegaCrasher trying to be a theorist, trying to piece together the pieces of the Alola form Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon jigsaw puzzle, man. But, oh, man, we're missing a lot of pieces, which we will discover as time goes on. But let me know what you guys think about this. Like, what is with that black cloud? Like, do you guys think that it is an Ultra Wormhole? Do you think it relates to Necrozma and the events taking place? Like, what is the deal? This is cast over Pony Island, okay? And this is, of course, the same island that you encounter Solgaleo and Lunala. You see the Altar of the Sun or Altar of the Moon, depending on which version you're playing. And I'm thinking that that cloud is going to be appearing over that specific part of the island. Like, that, it has to be. Like, that would be my best guess, okay? So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of islands and changes, I gotta show you guys something pretty damn sweet, so stay tuned. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Reddit page, and we have ourselves new Alolan map comparisons. So, let's see what these changes are. So, we start out with Melemele Island. A new building in Howley City has appeared where it seemed to be a construction site in Sun and Moon. This building was shown in the trailer, but its purpose remains unknown. You spelled unknown exactly the way that the Pokemon spelled unknown, man. I love that pun right there. A new area in Route 2 has appeared, and it's near the motel, probably to introduce new hidden items or more trainers. Seems like you can also surf there, but there is no sea limit to assure that. A small portion of land in Kaibe seems to have gotten wider. Probably not so relevant, but it's still a change. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this hints towards, but I'm just thinking it's like new buildings, new landscapes. It's like, could there be the possibility of more island trials? Could there be the possibility of gyms being introduced in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Like, here's the thing is that we take a look back at regular Sun and Moon. There was no gym system. There was island trials through and through. Now, of course, this being taking place in an alternate universe, in an alternate dimension, I'm kind of thinking, like, it wouldn't be too much of a far-fetched idea if they still had gyms around, man. So I'm thinking it could have the possibility of there being gyms throughout the Alola region, but with that said, let me know what you guys think about that idea, and let's go ahead and let's move on. So then we get to Alola Island. A new building in Heihei City has just appeared in Lake Hau'oli City. Purposes are well unknown. Someone confirmed that if it's just a vision trick with the sunlight, but the pools at Brooklet Hill seem to have dried up completely. Is there no longer a water trial? And yes, if we take a look closely at the new Alola region, we're going to be seeing some pretty interesting changes. I mean, that's gonna come a little bit later on here in this video, but man, oh man, this is just absolutely crazy. There seems to be two buildings where there was the Malasada shop only in Royal Avenue. Probably a stretch. There is no longer vape coming from Wella Peak Volcano, or Wella Volcano Park, I should say. Small details that could mean a lot regarding the fire trial, and a new building has appeared in Konikoni City, just like in Hau'oli City. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that we have a crossed out portion right here. You can now clearly see the small island with the palm tree behind Alola Island. Probably if we finally get to that place, New Alola Forest, but turns out it is the Pokepelago, according to this, and I have to say, you are most likely correct, because we take a look at Pokepelago. Pokepelago has that huge palm tree looking thingy thing to it, that you bang up on it, and a whole bunch of Pokebeans come flying out, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, that pretty much concludes the changes for Alola Island, but now let's move on to Ua Island. So then, for Ua Island, ladies and gentlemen, a new building has appeared in Maui City, just like in Hau'oli, and a new building has appeared in the secluded shore south of Route 12. Seems totally random to me, probably is from the Aether Foundation. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, we remember back to the secluded shore, okay? Like, it was barren, okay? It was a fucking barren wasteland, and the fact is that now that there's a new building there, it's like, what? Like, what is going on with this place, man? Is it a new gym? Is this something for the Aether Foundation? Like, what is the deal with that, man? So with that being said, let's move on. Like Brooklet Hill, the water from the Lake of the Sun/Moon seemed to have dried up completely. Does this mean that no one believes in the legendary Pokemon anymore? Now, that might be a bit of a far stretch, and, you know, as it's been alluded to earlier, it may just be a trick with the vision, with the way that the sun is setting, and, you know, the way that the Alola region looks in the sunset. But, oh shit, like, this could actually be huge, ladies and gentlemen. If that is the case, what is the deal with the water suddenly being dried up in that area? Like, what is going on? Like, is it because of the fact that the legendaries for Sun and Moon have lost their power? Like, what is the deal? Does it have something to do with the dark cloud that is spreading over the Alola region, which is originating seemingly from Pony Island? Like, what is the deal with that? And a large group of water Pokemon, maybe Wailmer/Wailord, as well as flying Pokemon, most like a Wingull Pelipper, appear to be migrating from the island. Probably you can encounter different Pokemon, or some are likely to appear depending on the season/day, the second being the most plausible. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what your guys' thoughts are on that. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on, last but not least, to Pony Island. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to the fourth and final island, being just one Pony Island. Let's go. So the massive Ultra/Giratina wormhole is the most obvious change. Yeah, it stood out the most to me, and it blows my mind. Okay, the ending plot of the main story will likely be resolved there, and I'm thinking more specifically, it's going to take place. The climax of it is going to take place and likely be resolved when you are at the altar of the sun or moon, depending on what version you play, because if you remember back to earlier in the video, you would see Necrozma. It's like floating high up in the air. It's floating high up in the air, and it's like, what the fuck is it doing there? Like, what is it doing there? Like, that's where you normally would see Solgaleo or Lunala spawn, or, you know, be summoned or whatever, but like, man, oh man, this is just absolutely crazy. So, even though new buildings have appeared where there was a construction site previously, that is not the case in Seafolk Village. It is still the same, makes sense as Pony lacks most of human architecture / presence. The sea borders in Pony Wilds have been removed entirely. Maybe we can now surf all the way to the Executor Island. It is locating not that far from the island itself. Now, oh man, that would be pretty damn cool to be able to surf all the way to another island, like, and you'd be able to come across, like, a whole bunch of craziness along the way, I'm sure of it. You know, new spots to have battles, new, you know, like, new treasures to be discovered, and maybe, just maybe, there might be a way that you can actually dive below the sea and be able to make even crazier discoveries. But that right there, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but that is just something that I want you guys to keep in mind. Woo! This is just absolutely crazy. So, sea borders have been added in Pony Breaker Coast, meaning that we may be able to surf there. Probably there is a hidden entrance just like in Melly Melly Sea. Holy crap, man. That is just honestly, that's just absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen. But instead of us talking about the changes, why don't we actually see the differences for ourselves? So let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so now we take a look at the subtle changes between the Sun and Moon Alola region and the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Alola region. We take a look right here. You see in the original Melly Melly Island scan, we see that there doesn't appear to be anything to it. You know, there doesn't appear to be an island, but then we take a look at the red circle, there appears to be some sort of like miniature beach looking thing with what looks to be a cavern. If I really zoomed in up close, I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, this could be a new area to explore in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And then we have ourselves a couple of small changes in the terms of structures, okay? So, we take a look, we have two circles right there which circle around buildings, and then we take a look at this place right here. Like, we see that there are some pretty neat changes going on structure-wise, and what could these buildings be? Could they be gyms? Could they be something else? Like, I don't even know. Like, are these going to play an important part in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's now move on to Akala Island. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on Akala Island, and wow, like, the first thing that stands out hardcore would happen to be this. Like, it looks like that either the sea level has slightly lowered, revealing a new area. It kind of looks like a beach, like some sort of beach, a new area to explore, and we didn't get that in regular Sun and Moon. And then we take a look at this, at Brooklet Hill. Man, oh man, like, if this place is dried up, what is the cause of that place being dried up? Because, like, in this place right here, like, you see that it's filled with water, but then again, ladies and gentlemen, then again, it could just be a vision trick, and maybe it hasn't dried up, and maybe it's just the sunset playing tricks on us in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm just like, wow, man. And then we also see some more changes right here with the structural changes, you know, some new buildings and all that good stuff. So, I mean, not really too much else to say about Akala Island. The biggest one, in my opinion, though, being this right here. And if this is the case right here with Brooklet Hill, with the water drying up, that is going to be a mystery in of itself to find out why that happened. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's now move on to the next island. So now we're on WOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO standing out at first. But we take a look right here. We see in this red circle a new structure-looking building kind of thing, right? And that didn't happen in the original Sun and Moon. And we see right here, we see what looks to be, you know, some sort of construction site. And then we see a new building right here. Can't really exactly tell, but that might look like a Pokemon Center. I don't even know. And then this right here, ladies and gentlemen, we take a look right here at the circle. It just appears to be like fog over an area that we didn't exactly get access to. But then this right here, we see that there's a bit of an extension to this area. And could that be a new area to explore in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? With that being said, let me know what you guys think about that. It's now time to move on to Pony Island. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on Pony Island, and we have ourselves two very unusual looking changes here. So it looks like that we take a look at this right here. We have some sort of like rock barrier around this area, this pond slash lake looking area, and that didn't happen in the original Sun and Moon. And in the original Sun and Moon, we had what looked to be a rock like barrier, you know, kind of cutting off an area, kind of secluding an area. on Pony Island, but that doesn't happen right here. It's like, what is the deal with that? Like, and we see right here, we see that, I think that looks to be Executor Island. So now that the rocks have been removed, is it a possibility that you could, in fact, surf there, you know? Like, that could be a big possibility, but let me know what you guys think about all of that in the comment section down below. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that right there is pretty much going to conclude this video. I certainly hope that we had a little bit more light shed on us when it comes to what was revealed to us today in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon leaks. Man, oh man, there's still so much information that we have yet to discover. I mean, I think that kind of goes without saying. Like, what the hell is with this ultra wormhole looking thingy thing that is appearing over Pony Island? And I'm thinking that it has something to do with Necrozma and, you know, the Ultra of the Sun / Moon, again, depending on which version you play. And, you know, what are with all of these other changes? Like, are these just minor changes, you know, some aesthetic changes, or do these changes play into the actual plot of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think about all that in the comment section down below, and that is going to conclude this video, ladies and gentlemen, so I certainly hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit longer than I had anticipated, ladies and gentlemen, so my apologies for that. I certainly hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, then make sure you smash the hell out of the like button. I didn't even bother setting a like goal at the beginning of the video, I don't think so. Let's say a modest 35 likes. And if you want more content like this, then make sure you subscribe, support, and stay positive. And also, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to turn on notifications so that way you get first to know when you see your boy MegaCrasher upload next. And also, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your very first time ever viewing my content and you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for, man? Woo! Hit the sub button up real nice and join our community today as we hit 5,000 amazing people subscribed. We are now on the road to 10K. Like, that is going to be a long-ass journey, man, but we could do it, man. Like, if we were able to get to this point, what the hell is stopping us, man? Let's just keep going with this. So thank you guys all very much for watching this video. Much love to you cool cats, and I'll see you next upload.